Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about something that many women feel but maybe they cannot say it out loud. So in this video, I hope can help other women to express their feelings, so why they chose to stay single, why we are feel scared of getting married, and why do some women feel uncertain about having children. And this video is not about being anti-marriage or anti-family. Marriage can be beautiful, motherhood can be beautiful too, so choosing a different path can also be beautiful. So the goal of this video is not to convince anyone to stay single or get married. Instead, it's about understanding the reasons behind these feelings and looking at them from a positive and compassionate perspective. So if you are a woman in your late 20s, 30s or beyond, and you've ever wondered why you don't feel excited about marriage the way society expects you to, this video is for you. So I have 9 parts and this is a part 1. A woman's life has changed. Many years ago, marriage was often seen as a necessity. Women depended on marriage for financial security, social acceptance, and stability. But today, many women can build their own careers, earn their own income, travel independently, and make decisions for themselves. So for the first time in history, many women have the freedom to ask, what do I truly want? Not what society wants, not what relatives want, not what friends expect you. So, what feels right for them? Sometimes the answer is marriage, sometimes the answer is not yet, and sometimes the answer is simply enjoying life as a single woman. Being single is no longer always a waiting room before marriage. For many women, it has become a lifestyle they genuinely enjoy. So, in the part 2, the fear of losing freedom. One of the biggest reasons some women hesitate about marriage is freedom. When a woman has spent years building her independence, she became protective of it. She enjoys making her own choices. She enjoys deciding how to spend her weekends. She enjoys pursuing her dreams without needing permission or approval. The fear is not necessarily marriage itself. The fear is losing the life she worked hard to create. Many women have witnessed unhappy marriage around them. They have seen women sacrifice their ambitions, identities, and happiness. Because of this, some women wonder, will marriage add value to my life or will it take away from it? That question doesn't make a woman selfish, it makes her thoughtful. And in part 3, past experiences can shape our fears. Sometimes fear of marriage comes from experience. Maybe a woman experienced a heartbreak. Maybe she was betrayed. Maybe she was watch her parents struggle in their relationship. Maybe she witnessed toxic relationship when she growing up. When we see pain repeatedly, our minds naturally try to protect us from experiencing the same thing. This doesn't mean she hates love. It doesn't mean she has given up on relationships. It simply means she has become more cautious. Trust becomes more valuable, commitment becomes more serious, and she no longer wants to settle for less than she deserves. And in part 4, the pressure of motherhood. Let's talk about children, after marriage. Many women love children, right? But loving children and wanting to become a mother are not always the same thing. Motherhood is one of the biggest responsibilities a person can take on. It requires emotional energy, physical energy, financial resources, and lifelong commitment. And some women worry, will I be a good mother? Will I lose myself? Can I handle that responsibility? Can I provide the life my child deserves? These questions are not signs of weakness, they are signs of awareness. A woman who carefully thinks about motherhood often understands just how important the role truly is. In part 5, society often expects women to follow one timeline. Many women grow up hearing a similar story, including me, like study, work, getting married, and have children. That's it. And if you haven't done these things by a certain age, people start asking questions. When are you getting married? Don't wait too long. Who will take care of you when you're older? But life is not a race. There is no universal timeline that works for everyone. Some women find love at 25, others find it at 45. Some become mothers, some become mentors, entrepreneurs, artists, architects, teachers, or community leaders. A meaningful life can take many forms. Success is not measured only by marital status, right? The part 6, choosing yourself is not selfish, right? One of the most important things a woman can learn is that choosing herself is not selfish. It's not selfish, okay? Many women spend years taking care of others, like, having family, supporting friends, nurturing relationship. I'm sorry. Sometimes they reach a point where they want to focus on themselves, their healing, their growth, their dreams, their peace. There is nothing wrong with that. A woman who chooses herself is not rejecting love. She is simply making sure she doesn't abandon herself in the process, right? The part 7, being single doesn't mean being lonely. This is something society often misunderstands. Single and lonely are not the same thing. Some married people feel lonely. Some single people feel deeply fulfilled. A woman can have meaningful friendships, a strong relationship with her family, a career she loves, a purpose that's excited her, a peaceful life she enjoys. Human connection comes in many forms. Romantic love is beautiful, but it is not the only source of happiness, right? So in part 8, maybe she isn't afraid of marriage. Sometimes people say she's afraid of commitment. But what if that's not true? Maybe she isn't afraid of marriage. Maybe she's afraid of the wrong marriage. Maybe she isn't afraid of having children. Maybe she is afraid of raising children in an unhealthy environment. Maybe she isn't avoiding love. Maybe she's waiting for a relationship that feels safe, respectful, and genuine. There's a big difference, okay? Many women today are not lowering their standards simply because society expects them to. They would rather stay single than enter a relationship that compromises their peace. And that is a powerful choice, I think. And the last part, the beauty of having a choice. The most beautiful thing is that women today have choices. A woman can choose marriage, a woman can choose motherhood, a woman can choose both or neither. The important thing is that decision comes from her heart, not from pressure. Every woman deserves the freedom to define happiness for herself. There is no single correct way to live a meaningful life. So if you're a woman who chooses to stay single, there is nothing wrong with you. If you are uncertain about marriage, there is nothing wrong with you too. If you are still figure out whether you want children, there is nothing wrong with you. Life is not a checklist. It is the journey of discovering who you are and what truly matters to you. Marriage is beautiful when it is built on love, respect, and partnership. Motherhood is beautiful too when it is embraced with readiness and intention. And being single can be beautiful when it allows you to grow, heal, explore, and become the person you are meant to be. At the end of the day, happiness doesn't come from following someone else's timeline. It comes from living a life that feels authentic to you. So you can understand like why I choose to stay single and why I'm scared of getting married and why I'm scared of having children too in my 30s, because I don't feel safe. I cannot find another peaceful life than what I am today, So I hope this video resonated with you, and remember that your life is your own story. Your worth is not defined by your relationship status or your marital status, right? So yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.